whenever you search in Planet 4, to also pull out and be shown Planet 3 or archived content. Admins, the idea is that admins can obviously decide whether to enable this feature or not, and in which site. So in production, in staging, everywhere you decide.
For something, let's say, for example, OPEC. You see, oh, there's no results. So let's go to the settings for international. So now in the Planet 4 settings, there's a couple of new options. You can enable search in the archive here, and you can enable it separately for logged in users or for all users. So let's enable this one because I'm logged in. And you'll see that now it's giving 5 results for from the archive, and if you click it, it will point you to way back, like we showed before. So, but if I'm not sure, I'm going to open a private window. Possibly you won't be able to see it. So let's test it. Do you see it?
We do, yes.
Okay, nice. So now I'm just an anonymous user, still not getting results again. So we can also enable it for all users. Save. And then it also shows in for any user. So yeah, being able to toggle it, because the demand, the reason people wanted it was mainly internal usage, but it's maybe in some cases it makes sense that you want to show all of the content, because maybe you have a lot of content that's not migrated and you want to still offer it to the world, basically. Then you can do it. So right now I chose a search term. Let me go back here. That only matches in archives, archive posts. But for example, if I use climate emergency, maybe. Okay, so you'll see that actually it pulls out both from the archive and from the new P4 results, but the recent results are preferred. So what happens behind the scenes is that for all of the content that's being searched, a sort of score is being calculated to see how high it should be. And then after that score is calculated, there's actually a sort of correction for the date of the post. And so as posts get older, it kind of subtracts a bit of the score. So that way, archive posts might be able to get up higher in the results than recent posts, but that's only if they are actually much more relevant. There will also be some archived results. This is a really broad term, but it can be really useful if you have a specific name or really specific. It will show you actually all of the content you have. So yeah, we also looked at including a couple of settings that you can use to kind of manipulate that scoring for the age, how the lowering is applied, basically. So you can set an offset. You can say okay, there shouldn't be any lowering for content from the last 2 years, for example. But yeah, we're still working on that one to see in which way we'll include it so that it's not too confusing. So, yeah. I think that's basically it. Or Luca, am I forgetting something?
Maybe, perhaps it's worth, thank you, Peter. Perhaps it's worth mentioning that this integration pulls out only pages and posts and not documents.
Yes, indeed.
And also there's a filter on the left sidebar, right? On the search.
Yes. So, yeah, for example here, the problem I was having earlier, I was scrolling down all the way, couldn't find an archive. I can just like add this, I toggle this filter, and it will only show the archive posts. So as you can see, these are all from a while ago. So maybe it's interesting to note also, we're still working on this. So if you got any suggestions or things you want to check, like, is it going to be in there? Just reach out to us. Any input is really valuable for the development of this.